and running at Hollywood Park. Peterson is the winner.
And it's Noah getting up, winning it. And they're off. Barnes running.
Fox is drawing up.
Mabel running away.
Jack in front, drawing up.
Hoover on the
It's
rail.
affirmed in front. Lucy just galloping.
John Henry keeps rolling along.
Snow Chief is striding.
Best pal breaks away.
Savara's all black.
Real quiet win.
His now along the inside.
This is the Yada.
Beautiful Hollywood Park.
Glad you could join us for racing from Hollywood Park as we kick off a brand new week at Betfair Hollywood Park. Good 8-race card on Friday night. Back to Friday night racing. First post at 7:05. Devo performs after the races, free with paid admission. That's Devo, Friday night racing at Hollywood Park. Before we get to the action of the Thursday card, let's get you caught up on the jockey and trainer standings. Joe Talamo atop the jockey standings with 11 wins. Rafael Bejarano hitting at 33% with 10 wins. Alonso Quinones, Agapito Delgadillo, and S1 Flores. Victor Espinosa round out the top 5. Bob Baffert on top in the trainer standings with 7. Sadler, Walter Solis, and Peter Miller all with 3 wins, along with George Gutierrez. Now on to the Thursday action. The opener at 1 mile and 1/16, 3-year-olds for a claiming price of $16,000. Jeff Mullen sends out the favorite Yankee Dan, odds on at 3-5. A field of 5. Vic Stauffer with the call of Thursday's first race.
They're off. Yankee Dan is asked for speed by Joel Rosario, and he will take the lead at the clubhouse turn. Yankee Dan to the front. Repuesta Solita and Warren's Marshall away second and third. Then Super Candy, and the early trailer is Adam and Ryan. Yankee Dan, the big favorite to the backstretch, and he's opened up a solid lead here. Yankee Dan is 3 in front of Warren's Marshall and Repuesta Solita right together second and third. Those two have sprinted 8 or 9, maybe even 10 lengths clear of Super Candy, who's 2 in front of Adam and Ryan as they run up the back stretch. Yankee Dan uncontested up front. Looks like he's trying to get out, and he is. He's trying to get out badly. Yankee Dan up the backside. He is 2.5 in front of Warren's Marshall and Repuesta Solita. Loose rein on the right side for Yankee Dan. That means he's trying to get out, and he is only a length and 3/4 in front of Warren's Marshall and Repuesta Solita. Then it's 5 or 6 still back to Super Candy, and another 4 back to the trailer Adam and Ryan. They leave the backstretch. Yankee Dan is the leader. It is Yankee Dan. He is just over 3 furlongs from the wire, and now he's built up a big lead. Rosario's doing a great job with him so far. Yankee Dan is 5 in front. The whip is out on Warren's Marshall. Repuesta Solita's gone. Then Super Candy into the outside. Adam and Ryan. Quarter pole they run, and Yankee Dan is the leader. He is 6 lengths in front of a hard-ridden Warren's Marshall in second. Then Repuesta Solita, followed by Adam and Ryan and Super Candy. Final furlong they run. Yankee Dan still trying to get out, but he's still far in front. Yankee Dan is 6 or 8, maybe even 10 lengths in front. Looks like Super Candy is going to challenge Repuesta Solita for a second. It is Yankee Dan in front. Pretty good ride for a horse that won by about 10, but that was a good ride, Joel Rosario. Yankee Dan won by 10. Super Candy was second. Repuesta Solita finished third.
The favorite Yankee Dan makes a shambles of the field in the opener and scores easily. Joel Rosario up for Jeff Mullins, owners McCarthy, O'Brien, Valdez. Yankee Dan, $3.20. Super Candy ground out the play spot. That exact is $7.60. Final time, 1:45 and 4. Race number 2 at 7 furlongs. Fillies and Mares 3 and up for a claiming price of $8,000. Number 2, Warren's Hopeful drops in class for Jack Carava. Bet down to odds-on favoritism at 4-5. 6 went 7 in the second.
They're off. Warren's Hopeful and Suma Lee, these two fastest. Musical Grace and Between Horses, Roulette It Roll, and Roulette It Roll is going to go all the way through and challenge for the front. Then comes Soldier Betty, and the early trailer is Warren's Mystery. So Suma Lee and Roulette It Roll emerge. Suma Lee's ahead in front. Roulette It Roll is second, 3/4 of a length to Musical Grace in third. Warren's Hopeful is backed off to fourth now at the rail, and about 2.5 off the lead, a length in front of Soldier Betty, and then 4.5 last to Warren's Mystery as they run past the half-mile pole. And Roulette It Roll and Vinny Bednar take over the lead. It is Roulette It Roll, a neck in front of Suma Lee in second. Musical Grace and a closer Warren's Hopeful. Warren's Hopeful, the big favorite, is third at the rail now and on the move. Going to need racing room, but has run only a length from the lead. The rail's going to open for Warren's Hopeful, and Marty Pedroza going to send her right up in there, and there goes Warren's Hopeful to challenge Roulette It Roll. 5 back to Soldier Betty. Warren's Mystery has trailed throughout, and we have a new leader. It is Warren's Hopeful, and she rides the rail and opens up, and Warren's Hopeful is in charge now past mid-stretch. It's a 4-length lead. Roulette It Roll is second, then Musical Grace and Sumalee, but it's Warren's Hopeful to the final 16th, a solid 4-length leader. Roulette It Roll is second, Musical Grace is third, Warren's Mystery might get fourth. Warren's Hopeful in front. Warren's Hopeful won by 5.5. Roulette It Roll was second, Musical Grace third, and Warren's Mystery finished fourth.
Making a chalky early double is the favorite. Warren's Hopeful rolls to victory in race number 2. Martin Pedrosa saves ground, sneaks through along the inside, and wins convincingly for trainer Jack Carrabba. 380 on the win end. Roulette It Roll held second. Third was Musical Grace. That early double, 480. The winner, Warren's Hopeful, was claimed by Paul Aguirre for $8,000. Final time, 125 flat. We'll take a timeout, come back with a Thursday afternoon pick 6.
Betfair Hollywood Park has something for everybody on Friday night, May 11th, as we present Devo Live after the races. These rock icons will be performing songs from their new album as well as their classics, Girl You Want and Whip It. Correct and whip. A spectacular concert and exciting live races await you.
It's not too big.
Friday Night Live, Rock at the Races will be whipping it May 11th at Betfair Hollywood Park.
Thursday's third race tipped off the pick 6 at a mile and 1/16. Maiden claimers for a claiming price of $30,000. Number 1, Freckles Galore, scratched out of a race on Sunday to go in this spot. She's a second choice at 3-1. Seize the Year drops in for a tag. The 8-5 favorite put blinkers on the 7. I'm Always Hopeful. 8 went a mile and a 16th to kick off the pick 6.
They're off. Seize the Year and Freckles Galore with Demonstrous and Love and Faith on the move. And there goes Love and Faith all the way to split horses and put ahead in front. Then comes I'm Always Hopeful and Kalukan Desert. Wild Acceleration second to last. And the early trailer is Tanampa. At the clubhouse turn, Freckles Galore quicker than Wild and Faith, or Love and Faith. And to the outside goes Demonstrous, and the three of them are across the track. Freckles Galore is ahead in front. Demonstrous is 3 wide, and Love and Faith is between horses. Seize the Year secures a good striking position for Valdivia. He's 4th and about 2 from the front. Then comes I'm Always Hopeful, 5th with 4 lengths to make up. Kalukan Desert's already pushed along, 6 from the lead. Then it's 3 back, 2 Wild Acceleration, and a long way last, Tanampa as they head up the backstretch. Freckles Galore, Love and Faith and Demonstrous. Right across the track, Freckles Galore and Bejarano a neck in front. Absolutely no excuse for Seize the Year. Gets the perfect trip, stalking 3 across the track and 2 from the front. Then it's 5 back to Wild Acceleration, who's about to join and pass I'm Always Hopeful. Kalukan Desert second to last, and the trailer is Tanampa, and Freckles Galore has the lead, and Seize the Year is going to follow Freckles Galore at the quarter pole. Freckles Galore a neck in front of Love and Faith in second. Seize the Year has taken third now, and a length and a half from the front. Demonstrous drops out, passed by Wild Acceleration. Top of the stretch, Freckles Galore, the one to catch. It's a length and a half over Seize the Year, who is now set down for the final furlong, and here's Seize the Year to slingshot to the lead. Freckles Galore is now a length back in second. Wild Acceleration and I'm Always Hopeful, but it's Seize the Year to take charge and win. Seize the Year won by 3. Wild Acceleration was second. It is very close for third between Freckles Galore and I'm Always Hopeful.
A daughter of Seize Tizzy, Seize the Year breaks her maiden, her 7th lifetime start for owners Perry and Rank Perry. Ron Ellis, the winning conditioner. Jose Valdivia aboard. Ron and Jose go back a long way and won a lot of races over the years. They're back in business here in race number 3. Second, Wild Acceleration. Third was Freckles Galore. That exact at $9.80. Final time, 146 and 4. Moving on to race number 4, to mile and 1/16, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Mile and 16th to distance, and a field of 8, claiming tag of $16,000. Bunch of 7-2 shots. Warren's Calling is the actual second choice. The favorite, Jim's Decision, takes off blinkers, off at 2-1.
They're at the post. They're off. Jim's Decision is Asked for Speed by Joel from the outside. Stonewall Jackson is quick, but Jim's Decision going to try to cross and clear. Mega Ride's tight at the rail, and Confer is close up as well. Jim's Decision gets the job done and gets to the rail to set the pace. Trueno is next. Then to the outside of Minister Doro. Warren's Kong at the rail, and the early trailer is Bo Maverick. Jim's Decision to the backstretch, a 2-length advantage over Mega Ride and Confer. 3 wide, it's Stonewall Jackson, who backs off just a bit, races in 4th in the yellow cap and about 3 from the front. Then comes Warren's Kong at the rail. Just outside of Warren's Kong is Trueno, and 3 deep goes Minister Doro. Bo Maverick is now 8th and last, but there's only 4.5 from first to last as they run up the backstretch. Jim's Decision leads by 1.25 over Mega Ride in 2nd. Stonewall Jackson and Trueno are joining Confer. Warren's Kong moves at the rail, so the 3rd flight lines up 4 across the track and 3 from Jim's Decision. Bo Maverick rides the rail in the red cap, still about 4.5 off the lead, and now the trailer is Minister Doro, and the leader is still Jim's Decision, and now Jim's Decision is sprinting to the quarter pole, and he's getting away. Jim's Decision to the quarter pole now with a 4-length lead. Bo Maverick looks like maybe his only danger. He's going to move through inside of Mega Ride and take over 2nd. Bo Maverick has 3/16 of a mile to make up 6 lengths on Jim's Decision, who comes to the final furlong in charge. Jim's Decision far in front. Bo Maverick and Mega Ride are battling 2nd and 3rd. Mega Ride now looks like he'll turn away Bo Maverick for 2nd, but it's Jim's Decision all the way to the wire to win. Jim's Decision in front. Jim's Decision won by 5. Mega Ride was 2nd. Bo Maverick 3rd. Minister Doro finished 4th.
Make it a double for Joel Rosario aboard Jim's Decision for trainer Vladimir Serin, owned by Curry, Manzani, Sarno, et al. Son of Chapel Royale, Jim's Decision as the favorite. 4th straight winning favorite, $6.40. Mega Ride was 2nd. Longshot Bo Maverick was 3rd. That trifecta, $90.10. Final time, 144-1. We'll take a break, come back with the late pick 4.
Betfair Hollywood Park has something for everybody on Friday night, May 11th, as we present Devo Live After the Races. These rock icons will be performing songs from their new album as well as their classics, Girl You Want and Whip It. Correct and whip. A spectacular concert and exciting live races await you.
It's not too late.
Friday Night Live, Rock at the Races will be whipping it May 11th at Betfair Hollywood Park.
Thursday's 5th race tipped off the late pick 4, a mile on the turf, an allowance race, 3-year-old fillies, optional claiming tag of $80,000. First-time Lasix in the comebacking 1-horse Island Paradise. The 3 Trois Oriole gets good support at 7-2. Field of 8 went a mile on the turf in race number 5.
They're off. Island Paradise broke very slowly. Starship Flare is sent out with cracks of the whip to show speed. Giddle going to back off her. Starship Flare very intent on getting to the front. Then comes Mia Isabel, followed by Trois Oriel and Love Stealer to the outside. Risky Art is 2nd to last, then Conjure the Spirit, and the slow start has Island Paradise at the back of the pack. They run to the backstretch, and Starship Flare is the pace setter. It's 1.25 over Giddle and Mia Isabel together 2nd and 3rd. Trois Oriel is in a good spot at the rail for Rosario. Joel's going for his 3rd win on the day, and Trois Oriel is 2.5 or 3 from the front. Love Stealer just outside of her. Risky Art is midfield with 5 to make up. Conjure the Spirit has 7 lengths to come, and the trailer is still Island Paradise as Starship Flare takes them past the half-mile pole. It is Starship Flare. Mia Isabel is now a clear 2nd as Giddle has dropped back into the 3rd flight. Starship Flare's a length in front. Mia Isabel is 2nd, the same margin. Trois Oriel stays at the rail, and she's in the blue and white, could get into 2nd soon. Trois Oriel on the move. Then Love Stealer and Giddle, followed by Risky Art. Conjure the Spirit 2nd to last. Island Paradise has trailed throughout, and Starship Flare has led throughout, but here's Trois Oriel right alongside, and Trois Oriel takes charge and is now a half length in front. Starship Flare is 2nd, then 3 back to Risky Art, and Island Paradise closing a lot of ground, but Trois Oriel is clear. Island Paradise good 2nd, Trois Oriel in front. 3 wins, Joel Rosario. Trois Oriel won by 2.5. Island Paradise 2nd. Maybe Starship Flare narrowly 3rd over Risky Art.
New York Rangers and Washington Capitals square off in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs on Sunday, but Joel Rosario's got his own hat trick, his third win on the card. This one for John Sadler. Trois Oriole broker made nicely for $75,000 March 22nd at San Anita. Back-to-back wins for this daughter of the good turf horse English Channel. $960 to win. Island Paradise closed a lot of ground to finish second. Good effort there. Superfecta over $1,000. Pick 5, $55.65. Final time, $135 flat. Sixth race tipped off the final pick 3 at 6 furlongs maiden claimers. Fillies and Mares 3 and up, a claiming price of $50,000. A ton of late support for number 9, DePrincess, 5-1 in the morning line, 7-2 about 5 minutes before post, bet all the way down to the 8-5 favorite first off the claim for Julio Canani. 10 went 6 furlongs in race number 6.
They're off. DePrincess and Propero break well. Miss Maddie B on the move at the rail. Vodka Logic and Heart of a Madam close up. Burskell, Cupid's Bling, and Valentina are next. Then Cash in Hand, and the trailer is Valeria. Miss Maddie B and DePrincess up the backstretch. Miss Maddie B half ahead. DePrincess is second by 2 lengths to Propero, who tracks from third. Another 2 lengths to Vodka Logic and Valentina, who's moving at the rail. Heart of a Madam is midfield and about 7 from the front. She's a half length in front of Cupid's Bling. Burskell has 10 lengths to make up. Valeria is out of last place, but also 10 behind. The trailer is Cash in Hand, and they run around the far turn, and DePrincess has had enough of Miss Maddie B. DePrincess and Agapito Delgadillo opening up a big lead at the top of the stretch. DePrincess is 7 lengths in front. Valentina joins Propero and takes over second. Then to the outside and Cupid's Bling, but DePrincess has opened up a huge lead past mid-stretch, and she's going to coast to a big win here. DePrincess is 6 in front. Valentina is second. Valeria comes all the way from last, might get second, but it is DePrincess in front. DePrincess won by 2 1/4. Valentina was second, Valeria third. Close for fourth, maybe Cash in Hand.
The money in the right place. DePrincess never looks like a loser at any point. Agapito Delgadillo up first off the claim for Julio Canani and owner Michael Wielden. DePrincess $5.20. Long shot Valentina up for second. Third was Valeria. Trifecta 166.30. Final time 111 and 2. We'll take our final timeout. Come back with the late double.
Betfair Hollywood Park has something for everybody on Friday night, May 11th, as we present Devo Live After the Races. These rock icons will be performing songs from their new album as well as their classics, Girl You Want and Whip It. Correct and whip. A spectacular concert and exciting live races await you.
It's not too late.
Friday Night Live, Rock at the Races will be whipping it May 11th at Betfair Hollywood Park.
Thursday's feature, the 7th race for Fillies and Mares at 1 1/16, a purse of $54,000. Rock and Glory comes off a huge maiden win April 13th at Santa Anita as the even money favorite. 3-year-old Bella's Fantasy tackles older, drops out of the Santa Anita Oaks, the second choice of 3-2. 5 went 1 1/16 in race number 7.
They're at the post. They're off. Rock and Glory broke beautifully right out to the front. Bella's Fantasy and Heidi Maria away second and third. Slane Castle is fourth, and the early trailer is Ginny Jump Up. Without being sent at all, Rock and Glory is the leader to the backstretch. She can choose her path. It's about the 3 path to the backside. Rock and Glory is 2 in front. Heidi Maria and Bella's Fantasy are together second and third. It's 2 lengths to Ginny Jump Up, fourth and about 3.5 or 4 from the front. Slane Castle is fifth and last, 6 lengths behind the front-running favorite, Rock and Glory. Rock and Glory angles closer to the fence now and is tugging at Alonzo Canones. She's got a nice high cruising speed up the backstretch. Rock and Glory leads by 2 lengths. Heidi Maria and the 3-year-old Bella's Fantasy. Bejarano's pushing on Bella's Fantasy to maintain her position right now in third, but she's now 3.5 behind as Rock and Glory ups the tempo going into the far turn. Ginny Jump Up is fourth, but now 6 behind. Slane Castle has 10 lengths to make up and 3 furlongs to do it. Rock and Glory is the leader. She rounds the far turn with a 2-length advantage over Heidi Maria, who is now a clear-cut second. Bella's Fantasy's going up and down at the quarter pole. She's 6 behind. Bella's Fantasy going to be all out to hit the board, passed by Ginny Jump Up, and the trailer is Sling Castle, and the leader is Rock and Glory. Rock and Glory, top of the stretch, has opened up a big lead now, and Rock and Glory is 6 lengths in front of Heidi Maria in second. Sling Castle has moved through in the yellow into third, but Rock and Glory has just absolutely run them right off their feet. She's now double digits in front. Heidi Maria going to be second. Rock and Glory. Rock and Glory won by about 10. Heidi Maria was second, Sling Castle third, and Ginny Jump Up finished fourth.
Rock and Glory makes the lead and never looks back under jockey Alonzo Quinona. She romps to victory. Back-to-back wins for this filly. She's by Rock Hard 10 out of Hollywood Oaks winning mare Brooks Halo. $4 to win for trainer Tim Yakty and the owner's Mercedes stable. Second, Heidi Maria. Third was Sling Castle. Pick 3, 65-20. Final time 144-1. Eighth and final wraps up the Thursday card. Maidens on the grass, 6 furlongs a distance. A good purse for these Cowbreds of $52,000. Lucky Vic, the second choice, draws the rail at 5-1. Angel's Moon, the favorite, off at 8-5. Scratch the 11 and 12. Vic Stauffer with the call of the 8th and final.
They're off. Gypsy Friday blew the break. Saturday Night Wish breaks well. Floresita runs into second. Sea of Red. Angel's Moon on the move. Here's Angel's Moon in between horses and up into second. Lucky Vic is next. Then Commander Cloud and Attagirl Meadow. Gypsy Friday, and the trailer is Marlena Darlena. It's Saturday Night Wish up the backstretch, a length and a half in front of Angel's Moon in second. Floresita and Lucky Vic right together, third and fourth, and about 3 from the front. Commander Cloud and Sea of Red have 5 lengths to make up. Attagirl Meadow is 7 from the front. Gypsy Friday is next. Outside of her, it's Marlena Darlena, and they run around the far turn. The leader still is Saturday Night Wish. She's a length in front of Angel's Moon, who has every chance from second. At the rail, Lucky Vic is third. Then Floresita to the outside, Commander Cloud. Final furlong they run. I knew there was a horse missing. It was Unusual Darling. Something must have happened to her at the start. They come to the final furlong, and it's still Saturday Night Wish. She's a length and a half in front. Lucky Vic's trying to run her down to the outside, and Angel's Moon, Saturday Night Wish. Saturday Night Wish won 3/4 of a length. Lucky Vic second. 3 across the track for third. Attagirl Meadow, Marlena Darlena, and Angel's Moon.
Gate to wire win by the long shot Saturday Night Wish, the biggest price on the Thursday card. Owned by Richard Bell, trained by Tom Blinko. Martine Pedro's aboard. They've been a good team over the years. $24.20 for the win. Lucky Vic was second, and third was Attagirl Meadow. Pick 3, 109.50. Nobody had the super high 5. Friday night carryover, $27,259. Late pick 4, $529.40. Pick 6, 9 winning tickets, $4,304.60. 5 out of 6, $66.60. Place pick all, 25 perfect tickets, $672. Friday night racing is back. First post at 7:05 in the 8th and final. Scratch the 11, Descartes Trieste. That'll do it for Thursday racing from Hollywood Park. Back to Friday night racing, 7:05 first post. Devo plays after the races tomorrow night here at Betfair Hollywood Park. Until then, for track announcer Vic Stauffer, I'm Kurt Hoover. Hope to see you soon at Betfair Hollywood Park.